Welcome to Zombieland.
Les Affamés is a French-Canadian film directed by Robin Aubert. And once again, we have the zombie apocalypse. And you know what we say to the zombie apocalypse? Oh, hi, zombie apocalypse. I didn't know it was you.
Oh, hey, Johnny, what's up?
And I'm very impressed how long the zombie apocalypse genre has been holding up ever since zombies blew up 10 years ago, like around the time The Walking Dead premiered. This genre does not seem to end. And my problem with the Les Affamés is generally that it is a film that you have seen many times before. If you've seen one of these movies, you've pretty much seen them all. It really doesn't add anything new to the table. But once you get to the details of this film, once you explore the characters and once you explore the general situation of this movie, it isn't bad at all. Like, as a standalone movie as itself, it is actually pretty alright. But if for somebody who has seen many zombie movies, especially over the last 10 to 15 years, it's a little disappointing. Ooh. And we have some background music suddenly now coming out from one of the cars. I'm enjoying that. But all in all, like what this movie does well is it shows its characters very well. There is not a lot of dialogue in this film, but with the little dialogue it has, you totally know which person is. Who is more daring, who is more scared and shy, who is more paranoid, who is more the funny type. And the movie generally has that claustrophobic, creepy feeling constantly going on that we know through the typical zombie apocalypse film, but it also doesn't shy away from some comedic moments. It really puts the comedic relief very well into the film. It just spices it exactly into the right proportions. It works a lot with contrasts, especially the way it is shot and the way the tone of the film is set. Some very incredibly loud scenes are followed by incredibly silent scenes. Some very sunny scenes are followed by incredibly foggy scenes. You have these contrasts sometimes even in the middle of certain scenes, like right away. Like, it plays with that very well. What I really liked about the way this movie was done, where I think Robin Aubert put a lot of thought into, is that he does not focus on things your regular director would be focusing on. For example, in a zombie attack scene, a regular filmmaker would probably just focus on the zombie that is attacking the person. But instead, Robin Aubert, he focuses on the person who is being attacked by the zombie, the way the person reacts. And I like that a lot because it puts the whole entire thing into a new perspective. He doesn't take the thing that is the focus of the scene and puts the camera on that, but he rather puts the camera on the things surrounding the object that is in the focus of the scene and chooses to show everybody how the surroundings and the people around the focus of the scene are reacting to it. For example, you see somebody fighting a zombie with a machete, but he doesn't choose to focus on the zombie, but rather than on the person who is hitting the zombie with the machete. And you don't really see the zombie at all. Whereas another director would just totally focus on the zombie. The cinematography is here generally incredibly nice. The character development is also incredibly nice. It is just nothing new. And this is like your classical little zombie film. It follows just three individuals, a man, a woman, and a little girl going through this broken world. One thing that is funny about the zombies in this movie is that these zombies, they sit around a pile of junk. And some of these zombies, they carry things into this pile of junk. And it sort of reminded me of that South Park episode, A Ladder to Heaven.
The nation is rallying behind 3 sweet boys in Colorado who are building a ladder to heaven.
So this is like pretty much the zombies in this film are building a ladder to heaven, as in the South Park episode. And this generally is an alright movie. It really is alright, but it is nothing special. And standalone, it is totally great. But as a zombie movie, it's nothing new. It's really just same old, the same stuff we've been seeing for a decade and a half. And I wish this movie had been made like 10 years ago or 8 years ago. Then I would have loved this. Then this might have been one of my favorite films of all time even. But now in 2018, it just feels a little washed up and dry. But if you're into this kind of thing, you're going to have a good time with this, because it is a classic zombie apocalypse film, and if you like that, you shouldn't miss this.